Stranger Things was a super hit on Netflix when it came a few years ago. This TV series is about a group of kids with this 80s super cool retro vibe. It just took the world with storm. And as with any big license, it's bound to be video games released. Right now, we're gonna take a look at this. This version of Stranger Things 3, the game, is the limited run games version that only was released in 2,500 copies. And this one is called the Classic Edition. And we're gonna take a look what's inside. This is the actual box. It's got this super cool retro style NES kind of box, and I really like this. I think this one sells itself. It's super cool. If we turn it around, we see the normal logo types like Netflix and all these pictures that should tell you what the game is all about. So let's open this and check out what's inside. I want to take it kind of easy with this. I don't want to break anything. I want the edges to be mint for all the collectors out there. Sketchy. Ooh. Oh, there we go. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it almost looked like it. I don't know. I'm not sure if you can see it here, but it's a bit lighter around this. And it looked almost like it was something with a shrink wrap, but I think it's actually printed on the box. That's, yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess. Let's open this one. I'm always using like a knife, and I usually open from the bottom. Careful opening, like so I don't break anything. There we go. And yeah, let's open this one. The last time I opened River City Girls, this inner tray was broken, and that wasn't too fun. Let's see what's included here in the inner tray. First in the box, we have the actual game. Pretty cool cover art. I really enjoy this one. The spine looks like that. And then we have the backside. I'm not too happy about these super colorful ratings and stuff that you have in some regions, but this is pretty cool, I guess. This was released in 2,500 copies, so there's probably a few guys that will hate on me for doing this, but I think that these games should be opened instead of just being put on a shelf in plastic. Inside the case, you have this pretty cool pixel art of all the characters in the game. You also have this art book slash manual with Steve and all the other guys and places, locations. It was quite a long time ago I saw season 3, so I can't really remember their names. But they're all here in gorgeous pixelated art style. The last thing we've got is the actual cart of the game. Standard cart with the limited run logo down there. We're gonna save the best for last. So the next thing we have is this. This is a poster that I would guess will stay in the box forever. I usually don't have posters on my walls, and if I would, I wouldn't have these posters with all these creases. I really don't like the creases. The poster is, I guess it's pretty cool. It's huge. You have the Demogorgon there, and The other side looks like this. It's pretty cool, I guess, but since it's black, all these creases will be more visible if you put this on the wall. The last thing we're going to take a look at is this. With the River City Girls Classic Edition box, you got a fake NES cartridge that looks nice on the shelf, I guess, but this is something else. It's probably made from the same, like, you know, comes from the same factory or whatever where they did the River City Girls cart, but this is something else. If I can open it, let me see. There we go. This is the soundtrack of the game. I'm not a big collector of soundtracks, but this is a pretty nice way of showing your love for soundtracks. This is a absolutely super cool case for the soundtrack, and I think they should do more releases like this. On the back here you have the actual track list of what's on the soundtrack. This is something you easily could put on your game shelf and it will look super cool. If you're really, you know, scared that someone might steal this, just put it in your other NES boxes. Stranger Things 3, the video game, is the official companion game from Netflix that supposedly follows exactly the same storyline as the TV series. That means that if you've seen the TV series, you're sure to know what to do in the game. And if you haven't seen the show, especially season 3, it might be kind of difficult to follow the story. This is actually a pretty cool game. I know what people say about it, that it's kind of tedious, it's nothing new happens in the game, you know. But I think this is a perfect companion game since the styles are so much like the old SNES games you played. I would say that this is probably a keeper. I have to play it a bit more, but I like the whole package. I think that this is probably a cool co-op game that we can play, and you know, you probably don't have to think that much when you're playing it. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna complete this game because I really enjoy the art style, and this is perfectly the type of games I like to collect. Games that reminds me of how it was to grow up in the 80s and 90s. So this is definitely keeper, and especially with this beautiful limited run games box. The bonus for me, the top thing, was definitely the NES soundtrack case. I've never seen that before and I think it was super cool. So yeah, this is a keeper. If you want to check out this game, the best place to find it is probably eBay or the other auction sites, because as limited run always do, they have a pre-booking or, you know, sale period, and then after that, when it's gone, it's gone. So you have to pick this up secondhand. Super cool package, and I hope you find it for your collection. Since I just opened the box and recorded this video today, I haven't played this game a lot, but I think it's a pretty cool game. And if you enjoy the show, it's a perfect game for you. If you hate the show, on the other hand, it's probably the worst game for you to get, because it's so heavily based on the storyline, so that if you don't like the storyline, you won't like this. I'm pretty sure that you could get lost in this game. To some people, it could be quite the odd game to have in your collection. But to some people, this is definitely a retro paradise. The idea of having games like this and not opening them is, to me, not my idea of gaming. I like to open my games and to have them and play them from the cart and, you know, to look at them. To some people, they want to keep the plastic on, and I absolutely respect that. But to me, opening games like this, that's what I want to do. Until next time, have a good time, and please subscribe and click that stupid bell icon if you haven't, because it means the world to me. Bye.